Hello everybody and welcome back to Aurora 4X. I of course am Serbianian, and today we are going to see if we can get some people into Melbourne. Now, our jump gate builder is 71 days away, so we're going to see about grinding through to that real quick. Now, we do have inactive labs because our scientist Patrick Daly has actually retired from service at the age of 74 a couple of days ago, and that's prompted a requirement for a new scientist. I have moved in Kyle Hunt, who is 20% to take over the project. He's not very good, but hopefully he will soon become better. Okay, moving right along, we have fuel refineries coming online to try and get our fuel reserves up. We have technology advancing nicely over time. What's our power guy doing? Capacity recharge rate. Yeah, no, we need that. That's fine. Okay, let's see if we can grind through those 71 days so we can start moving people into Melbourne. And also so we can set our salvage guys out to get that shit done. So we've got overhauls running at the moment. I'm just going to go and have a look. Cactus. We're just going to see what kind of repairs we need, because I believe we have some damage. No. Nope. 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 Won't have anybody there. Do we have any Kamals with damage? Nope. Definitely don't have any damage there. Ah. Yes, Babadag took some hits, so repair you. You're fine. You're fine. Prince Henry took some damage, so we'll repair him. Does anybody else need repairs? Do we have any wallabies? No. Montreal took hits. Yes, because it was out front. So we'll repair you. And nobody else. Okay, so we've got a little bit. We've got a couple of repairs that need to be done. That's fine. We've got 2 more convicts out in September this year, so about a month, almost 2 months away. We've got another double hump R coming out in March of next year, which is fine. You know what? Put 1 more, bring it up to 5. Nice even 5, and we got 2 each. I'm thinking maybe an additional slipway for this one, and an additional slipway, maybe? No, it's fine. But I do want an extra slipway for this one, and for our freighter construction. Okay, that's fine. Cool. Let's keep going. Okay, repairs complete for a few of them. Good. Montreal is almost repaired, which is fine. There we go. Good. Alright, so we've got those guys repaired. All the mines on Australia are basically just doing nothing at the moment. We still have 50 million available workers, but a lot of this is going to go away once we start moving people around. Mercury is still pulling people off as it gets accessibility. As the suitability cost drops, all this infrastructure, which we have 15,000 of, is going to support significantly more. So this is just going to rise even faster than it already is. So that is doing well. We got ground units being trained. Got quite a few. Got 12 facilities at the moment. We'll probably get a couple more further. Get a couple more. So maybe we got 13. Let's get 2 more for an even 15. And let's keep on going. Alright, 51 days. We are 51 days away from connecting our two systems. Alright, shore leaves are completing. Oh, we've got another little bit of espionage. What did we get? Sochka buoy. Oh, they have a buoy. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's go have a look at it. The Sochka buoy is a size 14 buoy with a 1.416 thermal sensor. Ooh, it's a mine! Holy shit, they designed a mine. I wasn't aware that the NPRs use mines. Guess maybe they do. That is very, very interesting. Huh. Very interesting indeed. Okay. Important information, very good to know. More shore leave completing. 36 days. We're about a month away now for completion. So it looks like it's going to be done around early October. So early October is when we are going to be done with our gate. More shore leave completing. Our battle fleet should be ready enough that we can use it to go and re-secure Perth. We are not going to leave Australia completely undefended though, so somebody is going to stay behind, and somebody's also going to bring mines as well, because I do want to lay a whole heap of mines out. Ammunition is at 100%. We've still got a couple more on overhaul. Butter bag is way over. Why is it not on overhaul? Okay, I guess Baba Dag is probably. I mean, we're not really bringing the Kamal Heavies. The Kamal Heavies are siege breakers. They are blockade runners. They are designed to provide overwhelming firepower. We don't really need them, to be honest. All right, 2 convicts, not for patrol at least. They're assault ships, really. All right, we almost have our gate. There we go. And our fuel refineries are done, which is fine. Okay. Let's get our ships that are not in overhaul. So blockade and Cactus. You two are ready to roll. Perfect, perfect. Our colliers are still in overhaul. They're almost done, but not yet. All our Kamals are still in overhaul, and quite significantly so. All of our Potoroos are in overhaul, and only our Cannon Wallabies are not. So, Oh, we actually have a raccoon. Okay, well, let's bring you in. Okay. What's raccoon? Yeah, you're fine. Okay. So we're just gonna have to wait. We're gonna have to wait. So we're not ready, and we're not yet ready. Okay. Fine. Okay. Um, Our fighter production is 2,851. I wonder if we could build any fighters. Because we do have a carrier. If we build gunships, if we build little gunboats, it could work. How much space do you actually have there? No, not you. You. 5,000 tons. That's a little wing of fighters. What are you? You're an escort carrier. Okay. We're not going to be able to run bombers, but if we copy the Magpie and replace the box launchers, but then we have to design the cannon, the fire controls, and no, it's not worth it. I do want to touch on something real quick though. Instead of running a single 160 EP engine, which is relatively expensive to repair and also makes it extremely vulnerable to damage, the amount of range that we actually get is extremely minimal compared to just running tiny engines. So 160 is a size 4. Like, we could run two 80s and lose almost no range. So 1.6 billion. And we're still at 1.6 billion. But we've gained a year in deployment time. If we run 4 of these 40 engines, we lose probably less than 0.1 of a billion. But we now go up to 4 years of deployment time. And we can actually almost repair our engine. Like, we can almost repair our engine. Now we can maintain our engine. So we can actually suffer a maintenance failure. We're not a fighter anymore, but but yeah, this is the kind of stuff that you can actually do. We can actually probably afford to just not run that, but it's so small that might as well. But like, the amount of range that we lose is inconsequential compared to having that redundancy of those engines. Especially because the larger engines don't really have much more hit to kill. And they have about the same crew anyway. They cost the same as well. So you're not really gaining too much by having the larger engine on a fighter. So just something to keep in mind. Okay. What are we doing? Ground Force trainings. We are currently... We can actually set up civilian shipping to Mars. To Melbourne. So, let's run. We're going to demand 1,000 infrastructure at Melbourne A. And we are going to... do we have any here? No. But like, Luna can afford to give some. So, yeah, we're just going to pull some off the moon. There. So, that should set us up a colony. Right. Let's go give a civilian officer. Civilian administrator. So, Melbourne A2. What do we want? Mining bonus, ultimately. Isaac Tyler. Factory production mining bonus. Not much else. Wealth, no. Terraforming would be nice. Factory and wealth. No, we're going to go for Isaac Tyler for that fantastic mining bonus. Okay. Cool. Okay, we got overhauls for our magazine ships. I should probably build some additional labs. We're gonna need more labs, like lots more labs. So let's run 3 labs. Just queue them up for now. How are our civilians doing? Yep, they're already picking up and heading to Melbourne. Cool. We don't have any yet, but they'll get there soon enough. I'm also going to expand the sector. So, Sector Command, which is... this one. So we are going to add Melbourne to our Sol sector, and that will provide the factory, mining, shipbuilding, pop growth, terraforming, unit training, and wealth creation bonuses to Melbourne as well. Done. Nice and easy. I think they've dropped some off now. No, not yet. The 90% energy bonus is going to be amazing. We might have some potential hostiles over in Melbourne. How is our overhauls doing? Our Kamals are still in overhaul. Most of the stuff is still in overhaul. Yeah. Oh well. Fire control, beam range, and launcher reload rate are progressing smoothly, which is excellent. Another double hump is almost done. We've got those going. We've got a nice little stockpile. We're getting a fair amount of resources coming in now that Mercury is really picking up. We've got 1 million workers. We can probably move some more mines over here. So let's go with, say, another 10 mines. We should probably start building actual mines as well. So let's go for 200 mines, and we're going to set for 25 production. And we're also going to start up another 1,000 factories, but only at 10%. That's 35, so we're going to run 65. There we go. So as soon as the ground force training is done, we'll start our labs, mines, and construction factories. Ceramic composite armor is a bit over a year away. I think there's something definitely observing us in Melbourne, because we're getting interrupted over there. Current infrastructure. Yes, we are now bringing in infrastructure. Awesome. We have no people here, but we're getting infrastructure. That's the important bit. $110. Yeah. Got lots going. Okay. Cool. We'll see what kind of people. We'll see if the they should start bringing people across. Provided they're not busy sending them to Mercury still. Air Force training is almost done. Alright, let's trim you down. 50. Yeah, that'll do. And we'll start working on the labs. Ooh, we got a population signature? In Perth. Why are we going to Perth? Who's spotting populations in Perth? Is it our civilians? Are they putting people in Perth? Ah, shit. It's a zero cost. I guarantee they're sending people over here. Like bloody... Okay, no. Abandon. Hang on, do I have anybody here? No. No. Yeah. Got the espionage teams. Also, one of the teams is gone. It's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll have to ban the planet. Damn it, we can't ban it. Show me all. Fucking knew it. I don't want people here now. So fuck off with your shit. Okay. Two, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just move over here. Easiest solution. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Create. Because they work exactly the same regardless of what colony they're on. So, who gives a shit? Okay. No people. Seriously, fuck off with your shit. I gotta fix all this shit. Destination, Perth. Yes, I know it's there. Give me the... I'm gonna have to do it up here. Clear. Oh, Jesus, fuck, they're everywhere. Clear. 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 All these people, by the way, appear to be getting vented into empty space, so we've just lost probably a couple million people. But I do not, absolutely do not want a colony on Perth 1 now. It is absolute, utter bullshit. It will not happen. I don't care how many people have to die for it. No colony. I should send the terraformer over and just drop some chlorine into the atmosphere. It's not a zero cost now. Okay. Nobody going to Perth anymore? Good. Fuck off. Okay. Let's make sure nobody else is going to Perth. Fuck it. If they do and they create a colony, I don't care. I just nuke it. I just nuke the entire colony again. Okay, good. They're going home. Excellent. Okay. We've got division headquarters, we've got brigade headquarters. Let's go for more assault infantry battalions, because we need more of them. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. You guys going home? Go on. Good. Unfortunate, but has to be done. Roman has completed overhaul. Good. We can use it. We can use Roman to go lay more mines and buoys. Move to Mercury trade location. Lunar trade location. And they're doing trading. Load colonists. Okay, they are loading colonists. Good. And I want them to go to Melbourne A2. Do we have any people here yet? No, we do not. We can support 3 million though. We're actually going to end up ending up using a lot of Vendorite. From what? Construction factory. Okay, yeah, but that's going to take forever. So, no big deal. We'll have way more before we run out of it. Although, do we actually have a source? Yes. It's low, but it's fine. Okay. We are definitely going to be draining our duranium. 5, 1, 2, 3. No, we're actually not. We're actually going up. Awesome. Any people here? No, not yet. Okay. Actually, no, Luna set the source. Good. Is anybody actually going out? Not yet. Okay. Might need to do a patrol of Melbourne and just hit up all the places. So, alright, we got overhauls. Anybody still doing overhaul? No. Alright. There's a couple that should be. Prince Henry and Montreal come to mind, as does Babadag. So all the ones that got repaired got their overhauls cancelled. Okay, fine, whatever. Okay, now, we want Barricade and Bastion. 2-point defense ships just in case. We'll split you off in Battle Fleet 2. We want We want some of our Kamals. 3 of our Kamals, please. Thank you. We want our Wallabies. There we go. And we'll bring Huntsville. Actually, we do not want to bring Montreal with us, because Montreal is just going to fall apart the second we do. Where are you? No, you're in here. We are going to send... We're going to bring Lynx. So, 2 sensor ships are gunships. No, we have the Mayflower. Yeah, no, leave Lynx behind. 2 sensor ships are Wallabies and a couple of gunship, a couple of warships. Perfect. We'll do refuel. We have full supplies. On that note, how many supplies does Australia actually have? 5,000. Might be worth building about 1,000 more soon. Okay. We've got 10 milliliters. That should be enough to refuel. Yep, done. Perfect. Okay. Now, we are also going to bring along our haulers. So we'll bring them along. And we are going to delete cargo. We are also going to bring... Are we going to bring anybody else along? Yes, we're going to bring the convicts. And we're going to bring the double hump. Yeah, just for the extra fuel. It's not necessary for the jump, but for the extra fuel it is. So, double hump R, we don't need that. That's empty, delete. Okay. We are almost ready to go. Last thing we need to do is we need to load up on our troops. We have 20 battalions worth. Do we have that many actual ground units? We have 53rd and 54th brigades. So, suppose that'll do. Load ground units. 53rd, 54th. Good. And Caracal, I think, is going to bring our mines. So, Caracal, there you are. Ordnance management from population. And we're going to swap out a couple of 100 stingers for 5 kookaburras and 25 jack jumpers. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay. So we'll just wait for them to finish up loading first, because we want to get those troops on board. We're just going to rename this to 2nd Battle Squadron. I think they are transporting colonists to Melbourne now. Not yet. Okay. Oh no! Look! Oh, that's a freighter. Okay. Righto. Okay. Troops are loaded. Fuel is. Troops are loaded. We have huge amounts of cargo space. We have full fuel. We have everything ready. Go and transit Melbourne. It's going to take them a while because they're slow because of the... Why are they slow? Can't remember why they're slow. Not really important. What's slowing them down? Salvage is slowing them down. I do believe, yes. It's going to take them a month to get there. Bloody hell. Unless... Oh no, it's a haul at Mark IIs. Oh well. No big deal. Unload installations, they're still transporting from infrastructure. Ah! Our first load of colonists! Excellent! Excellent! We're finally going to have some population. And there's our second one. And... well, no, that's lots of installations, but there's plenty of colonists coming. So it looks like Melbourne A2 is finally a populated system. And humanity has taken its first actual steps at colonizing another world. And that is awesome. Okay. Okay. Now... we want to start with the mines, because we're going to have lots of people coming, so we might as well get some work. So we're going to demand 50 mines, and we're going to supply 50 mines from Australia. How did Mercury handle its extra mines? Oh, plenty easy. Okay. No, not automated. Just regular. Unfortunately, I forgot how many mines you can have per million, so... okay. 90 mines. We have 743 still, so... okay, sure. We could probably move some construction factories across to Melbourne A2 as well. Okay, we have 5 million people supported on Melbourne A2, which I'm going to rename because it's really awkward to say. You know what? Hang on. Go to systems. Melbourne, I'm going to rename the entire system to Victoria. And I'm going to rename the colony to Melbourne. Because this is the capital, because this is capital of Victoria. Okay. Okay, 1.3 million people. Manufacturing sector is nice. We don't have anything for them to actually manufacture, but that is fine. We are definitely going to want to ship some labs over here soon, but for now, we'll just hold off. And we'll focus on... actually, no, right about now is a good time. Right about now is a good time. So, we'll get a couple more labs. Okay. And the reason why is because I want to take advantage of that anomaly. So, I want research labs. And I would like 5 research labs, please. Okay. Now, research labs are significantly bigger than a mine, so it will take a lot more freighters to actually transport them. Second battle squadron is done. It's now in system, so we are going to split off the haulers and salvager. Done. Really didn't need to have them part of the task group, to be honest. And we're just going to get them to salvage. Now, berserkers are right here, and they are huge, so this might actually be enough to fill them up. So we'll see how that goes. Second battle squadron is fine to proceed towards Perth jump point, and we're going to head to Perth B1, and we're going to unload all ground units from transport bay. Yes. $73,000 tons. 2 of them might actually be enough to fill them up, to be honest. Off they go. Okay, you know what? Just put the lab into him. Give him the lab. Get a couple of extra research points. Alright. Done salvaging. 4 150 EP commercial engine drives and another commercial engine drive, a commercial ion drive, and a whole bunch of minerals. Actually not that much, to be honest. Still used up about 40,000 tons though. For the 5 commercial ion drives, used up a lot. I might just remove this one so we see how we go. So about 40,000, 35,000 to 40,000 tons was used up for those engines. That's huge. That is a lot. More colonists arriving at Melbourne. Yeah, at Melbourne. Now I've got to get used to the name being changed. Okay, how's the salvage looking? 5 more engines and basically nothing else. Okay. That one used up about 30, so yeah, you know what? I think we can afford it. We can afford one more. Alright, constructional lab completed and starting work on the next one. And yep, just sit in there for the time being. Yep, okay, we're starting to move labs. So you can see that it's moving 0.4, not a full lab at the moment. So, yep, we'll get labs here. That's probably them now, actually. Alright, we have to adjust research labs. Okay, so research rate has been dropped back down to 11 to adjust for the labs being taken away. But we are building some as well, but that's neither here nor there. We're up at 3 million population in Melbourne. And we have full manufacturing. We are now producing 660 tons of minerals. Well, 660 minerals per year. Most of it is titanium. Almost all of it is titanium. Half of it's titanium. Fair chunk is corundium, and the rest are everything else. This one here also needs a colony, and it's a cost 3. So, might as well just get them both at the same time. Add infrastructure, and and we're gonna okay. Mercury is going to supply the Mars. Mars will supply the infrastructure for Victoria 4. We are also going to want some mass drivers. So we'll send 2 mass drivers and 1 mass driver here. And we're going to want to supply 3 mass drivers here. Okay. Can we afford the 3 mass drivers? That's 15,000. Yep, we can afford that. Okay. Cool. Let's keep progressing. Alright, salvage is done. How are you guys doing on cargo? 52,000. How big are these wrecks? They're only about 7.5, and there are 5 of them. Yeah, we have 50,000 tons. We can salvage a lot. Salvage. Salvage. Okay. After this, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to drop it off in Melbourne, so we can just go straight out to because I don't expect we're going to get any research points for the ion, because they're just ion engines. We're beyond the ion engines. The most that we're able to get is power mod, but I don't think that we'll have that. We'll be able to check exactly what tech those engines use momentarily. I'll show you how to do it. Though that might have to wait for the next episode. We'll see. Alright, double hump R plus is done. Perfect, fantastic, amazing, wonderful. Missile launcher reload rate 5 is almost done, and beam fire control 32,000 is almost done. Capacitor recharge rate of 5 is almost done. We got extra slipways on a couple of our commercial shipyards. We are getting some very nice expansion going at the moment. I am very pleased. The uranium is running a bit on the low side with our stockpile. It is starting to drain, most likely because of these labs that we are building to replace the ones being taken away by the freighters. Still got 4.35 of those going. We don't have quite a full lab over here yet. We are getting mines, which is nice. We're up at 1,000 right now. Okay. How are we doing over here? Oh, the Melbourne, yeah. Has Battlefleet 2 arrived yet? I feel like they should have arrived by now. Yep. Adjustments made. Okay. 2 months. Now, they're slow. It's fine. Launcher rate 5 is almost done. We'll see where it adjusts out. Or, you know, it just won't. That's... No, there we go. Okay, we got a lab. Okay. So we should actually have a lab in Melbourne soon. So I expect that we'll probably start hearing about that in about a week or 2 or 3. Alright, launcher rate 5 is done. Awesome. So I'm working on railgun launch velocity. And beam fire control ranges almost done, which is going to improve, well, pretty much everything, at least for guns. Okay, we have labs on Melbourne. So we are going for energy weapon tech, because we get a 90% bonus. Folkivore also gives us a 60% bonus. So let's see how far we get. I'm wondering if we should continue with lasers at the moment over here, because it might be worthwhile getting some of these cheaper techs just for the time being, because we're not getting the full tech at the moment, because the labs require 1 million each, so we've got a fair amount of people that are actually low. I thought I set Victoria under the sector. Not that. Yes. Oh, hang on. Oh, bloody hell, that's the task force sector. Wait, is it? Hang on. Oh! No, our sector governor died. Okay. Shit. Okay, who is our best A6? Who is not currently working? Sammy. Nah. Nah. Not even at all. The mining bonus is nice, and the wealth creation is nice. What are you currently doing? Governor of Mars. Could be worthwhile. Who else have we got? Sheila. Nah. Oh, you're on the espionage team anyway. Marsha. That's a nice mix. A little bit of everything. The shipbuilding is a bit low, but the factory, the wealth, mining, and population growth is nice. Oh, wow. Samantha, look at you. How old is she? 54. She'll get a couple of years out of her. Excellent health. Irrelevant. 40% shipbuilding bonus, which is wasted in Mercury. Factory production, wealth creation, mining, which is actually really important for Mercury, to be honest. Yeah, she's the best miner. We could potentially relocate Isaac, though. He's an A2. He can go to... oh, he's in Melbourne. No, we need him in Melbourne. Sarah could relocate. Okay, Sarah, I want you to relocate to Mercury. Good. And then Samantha, I'm promoting you to the governor of the Australia sector, because you are a bloody champion. Look at you. Oh, wonderful, amazing, beautiful, fantastic. Okay, now that we got that shit sorted out, right, so we need to give you a project for energy weapons. So we're a little bit reduced on the research rate, although we do have almost a double bonus. We've got 60% there, so what to do? Okay, is Australia doing anything with energy weapons? No, we have no research spent on there. We have nothing queued, and we have nothing in progress. Okay, so you're free to pick whatever. What to pick? We could do the carronades. They are basically the space hammers. And it's so very nice just getting fighters doing massive shock damage. We could also do microwaves, which are amazing at just completely shutting down, but they're kind of point blank. And I mean, we do have a couple of gunships, and the microwaves would be amazing on the gunships, but I don't know if that's the right choice. Particle beams, when side by side to lasers, are kind of a little bit mediocre. Like, they have the great damage at range, which is fantastic for compensating for the laser's short, high damage at short, low damage at long. So the two of them together could easily accommodate for just excellent performance at all ranges. And particles are okay for damage, I guess. Masons are an option, but I don't want to bother with them because we have the penetration of the laser. Like, you would use Masons basically if you're using Masons, you want to use them exclusively because they don't really play well with any of the other guns. Like, all the other guns have to punch through and shield, or punch through both shields and armor, right? So if you split between the two of them, your Masons don't help your other guns in punching through armor, right? If you hit a ship with a laser and then smack it with a railgun, that railgun can land in the divot that the laser creates, giving it that extra punch. So all the other guns tend to complement each other in that they all wear down the shields, they all help create holes in the armor. But with Masons, they completely ignore that, so they don't help the other guns break through armor. On the other hand, with Masons, every ton put into another gun is less Masons that are on your ship. And the problem with Masons is that you need mass fire. You need a lot of them to get those extra rolls to hit. Because if you only have a couple of Masons, they're just going to smack engines a couple of times and the engines are going to hold out and then you're not going to get anything, right? So every ton of other weapons is less Masons. So you really do need to choose Masons or anything else. There is only one weapon that plays well with Masons, and that's the microwaves, right? Because the microwaves cripple their fire controls, letting you just pick them off with the Masons. So those two play well together, but the Masons don't play well with any other cannon, right? So because we do have such an investment in lasers, I'm not going to run Masons. It's basically eliminated from the question for us. Microwaves are maybe an option, but lasers can pew pew from long range, even though they deal minimal damage at that range, and they hit hard at close range. So, like, if we're at the point where we're needing the microwaves to knock out the fire controls, then our lasers are going to be hitting for max damage, and they're going to be getting giant divots, and they're just going to die. Carronades would be an option. Carronades would be an option because, no, you know what? I think it's going to have to be particle beams. It's going to have to be particle beams because the carronades' main effectiveness is they hit hard at point blank range. But then again, so do our lasers, right? But the carronades are completely worthless again at anything longer than basically point blank range. So I think if we run an alternate, it's going to have to be particle beams because the particle beams dealing relatively high damage at max range is going to compensate for the relatively low laser damage at max range. So that will actually play really well with our lasers compared to the railgun, which just kind of scatters all over the place. Railguns are great against shields, which lasers are kind of not. So railguns are a great complement, but we're not going to get the bonus because you only get the energy bonus on this one. Railguns will get through Australia or potentially something that has or if we find a kinetic anomaly. So yeah, while Melbourne is gearing up for full speed, we're going to run particle beams. Get a couple of research points. And you can see that one lab is giving us 1,700 points. So we're getting the 266 by 4 times the 60% bonus. So that's like almost 300%. And then an additional 90% on top. So 1,700 points off one lab. And it's not even at full capacity. It's at like 83. So that should get up to easy 2,000 and a little bit per lab that we're getting on energy weapons. And that's amazing. So, yes please. Thank you very much. Okay. I think we're pretty much done for this episode. We have achieved our goal of settling in Melbourne. We are 41 days out from securing Perth B1. We have hang on. Oh, this one, right. Yeah, we don't have anybody heading out to Victoria 4 at the moment, because they're still shipping out labs to Melbourne. But we'll see how we go. I'm going to have to rename that. Right. So, we're going to put a break in the episode here. We are doing pretty well, all things considered. So, yeah. That's it. Next episode, we'll be doing that invasion of the Perth secondary planet. So, keep an eye out for that. And I will see you then.